Terry Fox, running for cancer research. Terry Fox's story is one of perseverance, courage, and an unwavering commitment to a cause larger than himself. Born on July 28, 1958, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and raised in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, Terry was an ordinary Canadian with extraordinary determination. His legacy, the Marathon of Hope, has since become a symbol of hope and resilience worldwide. This narrative captures the incredible journey of Terry Fox, a young man who dared to dream of a world without cancer. Early life. Terry grew up in a close-knit family with his parents, Betty and Raleigh Fox, and three siblings, Fred, Daryl, and Judith. From a young age, Terry exhibited a competitive spirit. He was an avid athlete who loved basketball, soccer, and track and field. Despite his relatively small stature, Terry's tenacity and determination allowed him to excel, especially in basketball, where he earned a place on his high school team despite initial doubts about his abilities. After high school, Terry attended Simon Fraser University, where he pursued a degree in kinesiology. His ambition was to become a physical education teacher. Life seemed to be progressing as planned, but everything changed in March 1977 when Terry was diagnosed with osteogenic sarcoma, a form of bone cancer. The diagnosis led to the amputation of his right leg above the knee. Terry was just 18 years old. The birth of the Marathon of Hope. During his time in the hospital, Terry was deeply moved by the suffering of fellow cancer patients, many of them young children. Despite the devastating loss of his leg, he resolved to make a difference. Inspired by Dick Traum, the first amputee to complete the New York City Marathon, Terry began training for what would become the Marathon of Hope, a cross-Canada run to raise awareness and funds for cancer research. Terry's preparation was grueling. Running on an artificial leg was painful and physically taxing, but he pushed through, running over 5,000 kilometers in training. On April 12, 1980, Terry dipped his prosthetic leg in the Atlantic Ocean near St. John's, Newfoundland, marking the official start of his journey. He vowed to run a marathon, 42 kilometers, every day until he reached the Pacific Ocean. The journey across Canada. Terry's journey began with little fanfare. Accompanied by his friend Doug Elward, who drove the support van, Terry faced harsh weather, rugged terrain, and moments of isolation. However, as word of his mission spread, communities began to rally behind him. Crowds gathered to cheer him on, and donations started pouring in. Terry's daily runs were nothing short of heroic. He ran through rain, wind, and blistering heat, often battling pain and exhaustion. His unique gait, a result of his prosthetic leg, became a symbol of his determination. Despite the challenges, Terry's resolve never wavered. He often said, "It's got to keep going without me. If it stops, it's got to keep going without me." The impact of the Marathon of Hope. As Terry progressed westward, the momentum of his journey grew. Media coverage brought national attention to his cause, and by the time he reached Ontario, he was a household name. Terry's humility, courage, and sincerity resonated deeply with Canadians. He raised not just funds but also awareness, inspiring countless people to contribute to cancer research. Tragically, Terry's Marathon of Hope came to an abrupt end on September 1, 1980, near Thunder Bay, Ontario. After running 373 kilometers over 143 days, Terry was forced to stop when his cancer returned, spreading to his lungs. He was airlifted back to British Columbia for treatment, and the nation mourned the interruption of his incredible journey. Terry's legacy. Despite his untimely death on June 28, 1981, at the age of 22, Terry Fox's dream did not die with him. The Terry Fox Run, an annual event held in communities worldwide, has raised over $850 million for cancer research as of today. His story continues to inspire millions, transcending borders and generations. Terry's legacy. Despite his untimely death on June 28, 1981, at the age of 22, Terry Fox's dream did not die with him. The Terry Fox Run, an annual event held in communities worldwide, has raised over $850 million for cancer research as of today. His story continues to inspire millions, transcending borders and generations. Terry Fox's legacy is not just about the funds raised or the kilometers run, it's about the indomitable human spirit. His determination, humility, and compassion remind us that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. Terry once said, "Even if I don't finish, we need others to continue. It's got to keep going without me." And it has.